So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the different ways to fund your studies abroad. So to make this video engaging for you guys, I decided to shoot this video while I take a walk on my street here in Waterloo in Canada. Okay, so let's just get straight to it. So there are three major ways to fund your studies abroad, and the third one is my favorite one. So stay tuned and make sure you listen until you get to the third one. So the first one is self-funding. Self-funding means that you are paying money out of your pocket. So it may be you, the student yourself, paying for it, or maybe your spouse, or maybe a parent, or maybe a family member, a sibling, but generally you are spending money out of your pocket. So you're either paying yourself or you are using a sponsor, right? Then the second one is study loans. Study loans are becoming very common. But now here's the thing with study loans. So there are different organizations that you can get study loans from, right? And there are different types of study loans. Some people take study loans just to show proof of funds. But the problem with this, if you take study loan just to show proof of funds, is that by the time you relocate, you don't have the money available for you to study. So when it comes to taking study loans, you want to show two things. You want to have the money to show as proof of funds, and you also want to have the money available for you to use to study. And this is why it is important that you take loans from reputable organizations abroad. And this is why it is important that you take loans from reputable organizations abroad who will actually give you the money to study. And these organizations, they allow you to pay over time. So you are paying small over a couple of years, some even 10 years, even 15 years, even up to 20 years, right? You don't have to wait until that time to finish paying your loan, but at least you are not overwhelmed with debt and having to pay that huge amount of money at once. So there are reputable organizations abroad. An example is Empower, that give loans to international students to travel. Now, when it comes to taking loans, I will always advise you that first of all, you decide how you are going to fund your studies before you apply for admission, because these loans don't fund every program in every school. So they work with specific schools where they provide funding. So now that is study loan. So what I've said now is that when you're taking study loan, you want to make sure that the organization is actually giving you the loan to study and that you're not just using it as proof of funds. So I've talked about two things. We've talked about the first one, which is self-funding, and the second one, which is the use of study loans. And then the third one, which I said is my favorite one, is scholarships. Yes, that is how I came to Canada to study, and that is how so many people that I've worked with have studied. Because again, studying abroad is expensive and not everybody has the money to afford to study abroad. So if you don't have the money, scholarships, like you don't have the money, all hope is not lost. You can use scholarships. And now scholarships is money that an institution, an organization, maybe even the government gives you to go and study that you don't have to pay back. That is what scholarships are. So scholarships are not loans. Loans you pay back, scholarships you don't have to pay back. Like for me, after I finished my graduate school here in Canada, I'm not owing anybody any money. In fact, I was paid to study. So scholarships are my favorite, and there are different kinds of scholarships. They have full scholarships, they have partial scholarships. So many people I know have gotten full scholarships and they have used that money to relocate abroad. First of all, I want you to know that you can secure a scholarship regardless of your age, your grade, your previous course of study. And these scholarships that I talk about here are scholarships for people going to graduate school. So if you're going to do a master's degree or a PhD, those are the scholarships that I talk about here when I talk about scholarships. What this means is that regardless of your situation, you can secure a scholarship. And I explained this, how to secure a scholarship, because many people ask me, but Dr. Zino, how do I secure a scholarship? I explained this exactly how to secure a scholarship in this video here. So if you follow this link, you'll be able to look for this video and you can watch the video where I explain that. Okay? So to recap, we have talked about the different ways to fund your studies abroad. So we talked about self-funding, we talked about study loans, and we also talked about using scholarships, which many people who don't have money are using these days. Okay, so If you have any questions, don't hesitate, put your questions in the question mark and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Also, don't forget to go to the previous video where I talked about and explain in details how to actually secure these scholarships so that you can use it to fund your studies and relocate. Let me tell you something. Even if you don't have money in your bank account, you can still relocate abroad using scholarships, and the study pathway is the only pathway that allows you to do this. So questions, ask in the comments, and don't forget, if you've watched this video up to the point, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And also do me a favor, I'd like to know the people that watch the video up to the end. Okay, so if you watch the video up to this point, just comment scholarship in the comments and I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can continue to get videos like this. Okay, bye. For those of you that are just stumbling on this page, my name is Zino Ojogbo. I am an educational consultant and I teach you how to secure admission, scholarships and loans so that you can relocate abroad. Personally, I've secured over $400,000 in scholarship for myself. As a community with the people that I've helped, we have secured over $3 million in scholarship. This is a place that you want to be. So hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified. And if you want to contact me, you can reach me on any of my social media handles. You can reach me on Facebook at Zino Ojogbo, on Instagram at Zino Ojogbo, and also you can send me an email. My email address is shown on the screen. Just take a screenshot so that you can email me, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, success is the goal and your study abroad dreams are valid.